Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, we have to do my price of admission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. I see you guys are watching my videos, but you're all not subbed yet. So let me help you by helping me out here. Give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, few seconds, we got out the way because we don't do long intros. Today's video, we're coming to Kendra G. On her IG dating show, she had a single mother that called in stating that she is looking for a traditional man. So let's get to the video. I don't know who's cooking in this video, but we're gonna try to make this make sense.
Yes, I am.
Okay, Lala, you gotta stop moving now. Here we go. 32, Atlanta. What do you do for a living?
I work for Amazon as a training ambassador. I'm so nervous.
Stop it, Lala. You gotta stop moving. You're fine, okay? Okay, this is Lala, 32, Atlanta. Work for Amazon. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 3.
You have 3 kids. How old are your kids?
My boys are 14 and 16, and my daughter, she's 5.
Okay, same dad?
No, 2.
2. Why you not with the 5-year-old dad?
We was together for 11 years. So when I met him, you know, my boys were babies, but it's just the cheating, the lies, and, you know, sex tapes and all that. So I just decided, you know what, I'm done. I'm just gonna do it all by myself.
Okay.
Oh, we hear that all the time, right? Women want to do it all by herself. Now, I don't know the whole story yet, but, you know, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt if she's with a guy that's constantly cheating. Because let's just be honest, guys. If we don't put our cards on the table that we want to be with multiple women, not trying to cape for women, but you know we got some guys out here, the Pookies and Ray Rays. So if you're going to be out here wilding, just put it out on the table. That's all I want to state here. So I get where the fact that she left her guy because he was cheating all the time, but you had a kid by it and didn't require marriage. So I just want to put those 2 points out there. Let's get back to the video.
Okay, what island are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Are you from Jamaica? We can hear your accent the more you talk. Okay, so this is Lala, 32, in Atlanta, works for Amazon, 3 kids. When's your birthday?
May
May what?
28.
So you're a Gemini. I won't be hard on you.
Yes, okay.
That's like, look, I'm sorry, Geminis. I'm gonna stop giving Geminis a hard time. Because she didn't even want to tell me.
I'm sick and tired of this astrology stuff, y'all.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, like, guys sometimes they be like, oh, Gemini, two-faced, or, you know, one day you're nice, one day you're not. But really, that's just not me.
Okay, that's not her. All right, so let's do it. This is Lala, 32, in Atlanta, works for Amazon, 3 kids, is a Gemini, and from Jamaica. What kind of man you looking for?
Okay, here we go.
I'm just looking for somebody that is loyal, the traditional man. I have my reasons. I'm independent. I have my own job. Just started my business. However, I just think that a traditional man, he will love you regardless. Like the man that does 50-50, he can leave you when you're on your face, when you're down on your face, and I don't want that.
I gotta stop that here. Oh, Lord have mercy. You want a traditional man, but you are an independent single mother. I want the ladies to hear this, and my tribe and the men, and there's a couple of betas out here in the comments. I'll ask who's joined here. Y'all need to hear this. There is no way that a union is gonna work if you're a modern woman and then you're seeking a traditional man. You're trying to seek a man who's always been the same, who's always on his job, on his grind, on his goal, a protector and a provider. But you are an independent woman who has multiple kids by multiple men. That is an unequal yoke for my church folks out there who want to quote scriptures for the wrong reasons in my comment section here. But this is an unequal situation that she is looking for here. So this is already starting out bad here. Let's get back to the video.
So you want a guy that doesn't do 50-50?
Preferably not.
So you want to do more or less?
Could you repeat that?
So you said you don't want a guy that does 50-50. So do you want a guy that makes less money than you or makes more money than you?
All right, here we go.
It doesn't matter, to be honest, but I mean, preferably more.
Okay.
But I'm the type that it doesn't matter. I'll just do for you, you do for me. But I don't need a guy that's just gonna watch everything they're gonna do for you.
Oh, you don't want a guy that's gonna count everything that he does for you.
Yes, because I've been there before and I don't want to repeat it again.
Okay. What's some other
Interesting.
deal breakers for you?
A guy that smokes, because it just reminded me, because I was married before. My husband, he used to smoke a lot, and I think that's just one of the reasons he passed away. So like whenever I meet a guy that smokes, it makes me think about my husband, and I don't want that anymore.
Hold on. Okay, you're an ex-wife here. Oh, it's getting more interesting here. Okay, people want to say that I've been bashing in my videos, but I can understand people's wants and needs. That's a simple one here. You don't want someone who smokes. I can get with that. I am reasonable. I am not a dictator in all these ways here, because you know what? I have dated women who smoke, and it is so unattractive, and no one wants to kiss someone with that smoker taste on their lips here. So I can get down with that here. But you were married? We need to find more about this here. Let's get back to the video.
So you were married.
Yes.
So your two boys, your 14 and 15-year-old?
No.
No.
My husband died in 2011. So my boys were already big. I had my boys when I was very young, like 18.
So your husband that passed away, you don't have any kids by?
No.
Okay, so that's a different guy.
Yes.
How long were you married for?
A little over a year.
So he married you, so was he like the father figure for your boys?
Yes.
Okay. And then he died after a year of you guys being married?
Yes, he used to drink a lot, smoke a lot.
Was he older?
Yes, he was. He
How
was
much? He was what?
45.
He was 45.
Wait a minute, wait. Okay, whoa, we got a lot going on here. We have a lot going on here. Okay, you married a guy who was 45 years old and died, and you only with him for 1 year. He smoked and drank a lot. Okay, and also what Kendra asked, and we found out, is that this man is not the father to any of her 3 kids. So let's break down here. She had 2 kids who are 14 and 15. She's 32. So that means that she had one at 19, the other one at 18. So very, very young. And then she has another one, says it's a 5-year-old. We can see that little girl is running around the house somewhere. You know, she needs to tend to that girl instead of calling to a dating show. But it's getting a little murky here, because this guy she dated was older, but it's only 45 here. And so she's a widower here. So let's get a little bit more information here, because this is a lot. Back to the video.
How old were you at the time?
I'd say I was about 22, 23. I was 23.
Wow. You were
So
young.
you were half his age.
Yes.
And he
But-
was from Japan.
I mean, regardless, he was a good man, you know.
So did you meet him in Jamaica, or you met him in the States?
I met him in Jamaica.
So we're being really nosy, and you could, and at any given moment, if you don't want to answer some questions, I will respect that.
I gotta pause here. Kendra, what are you doing here as always? Okay, you have a platform. Many women rock with you here. You hear this information about an ex-husband. I've already asked several follow-up questions. Where are your follow-up questions here? If someone has this kind of background and you supposed to be hosting the show here, and you know the men are in the comment section who maybe wanting to talk to her and maybe possibly want to date her, you need to follow up. This is important information that us men want to know, because I'm asking this here. And I bet you for a fact that my tribe in the comments is going to be asking the same thing here. Wait a minute, you were married and he died? We need more information here. How did he die? You know, was he sick for a long time? Maybe we'll get that in the video here. What did you know here? But Kendra, there should be at least 10 follow-up questions with this here. Seriously, let's get back to the video.
Now, I don't know. You tell me. Did you marry him in order for you to come to America?
That's a
No,
good
no,
question, but
I didn't.
still not the point here.
Okay. So you were already able to come to America before you married him?
No, I did not. He came to Jamaica to see me and my family, my mom, my kids, my cousins, everybody.
He was from the States.
Y'all hear the kids in
Yeah,
the
he was
background?
from here because we was living in Connecticut. So when he passed away, I moved and came to Atlanta.
So my question is, without marrying him, were you able to come to America?
No, actually, I wasn't even thinking about coming here, to be honest. It just happened that we met and he was a great guy, you know, so stuff happens.
Okay. And then he passed away after a year.
Yes.
Whew. That's
More
a lot.
questions, Kendra. More
I'm
questions.
getting a lot of heavy stories tonight. Okay.
How you not gonna follow up,
Now you're
Kendra?
here. You're not gonna go back to Jamaica?
I have many.
Okay, she's going back to Jamaica. I just gotta push this down again. She is looking for a man. These are important questions, Kendra. You need to follow up here. You need to say, that is a lot. Okay, here's question number one regarding this here. Here's question number two here. Not moving on to your next subject here. Guys, if you saw this right now, of course, Kendra leaving this open here, would you want to date her? I'm not trying to be mean on this woman here. It's just a lot of empty stuff that we have and we don't know. 3 kids, a widower, you know, 2 different baby daddies. The one who died is not the father of the kids here. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of stuff in here. This is too much. Men, this is why we say that men don't want to be a stepdaddy. Wouldn't you rather deal with a woman who's 30, even though it's the wall, when you rather deal with a 32-year-old single woman who has no kids, or a 32-year-old woman with 3 kids by 2 men here and all this going on here? Let's get back to the video. It might get better. It might.
Times, but I haven't since 2014.
Okay. So so
And
after
I'm
him,
not lying. I'm seeing the comments. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
so after that, you met somebody else and you had a 5-year-old.
Well,
we
we
go.
knew each other. We were on and off. So it's not like he was new or anything, you know, but we were on and off.
Did you meet him before you got married or after your husband passed?
Before, in Jamaica.
Oh, so the 5-year-old's father's in Jamaica?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so he's not here.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
No fathers in the home.
Okay. So are they helping you out, your children's fathers?
Yes, they are.
Okay. All right.
Jamaica.
Okay. So
They're helping out maybe financially. Maybe they're cutting a check because of child support, but they're not helping out because you're not in Jamaica. You're here in the States in Atlanta. You have 3 young kids. The 2 are in high school. You have a 5 or 6-year-old that's probably in kindergarten or 1st grade. They're not really helping out. They're just cutting a check. There's no father in the home. We don't have the proper structure for your kids here. That's why you got that little 6-year-old running around screaming and crying because she needs your attention. You don't need to be on a dating show here. So technically, they're not really helping out when you think about it. Because kids need more than just a check. They need their father for that discipline to be there for them. Let's get back to the video.
So we were talking about deal breakers, and this is how, because we talked about cigarettes, and then
Okay.
it opened up all the other questions. So what are some other deal breakers for you?
Okay. I don't have a lot, but I just like a guy that's truthful and loyal, somebody that I can trust. And
get
I would
that.
say like a guy that is too muscular, I don't like. Like if you're like 300 pounds of muscle, it's not gonna work.
Okay, so you want somebody that's big.
No.
Okay.
And you can't be short because I'm 5'2".
And
You're
he can't be,
shorty.
what else?
I get
You
it.
can't be short because I'm 5'2". I need somebody that's taller.
How much
taller?
Do you have a
I'm like 5'9" and up.
5'9" and up?
That's
Does he
about
have to be in
average. I'm not
Atlanta?
mad at her for that.
No.
Okay. Do you want more?
He's willing to compromise.
Okay, so you're able to relocate and move it if you needed to?
Yes.
Okay. Could he have children already?
Pardon?
Could he have children?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want more kids?
I'm indecisive about that, to be honest.
Okay. So you're 32, so that means you have to meet a guy that either already.
Kendra, again, how you gonna leave that open? You're 32 years old and you're basically telling men here that I'm done with kids. I don't want no more kids. I got my 3 and I'm good here. So you already eliminating so many men out the picture here because you don't want any shorties. I get that, you know, you done your thing. Here is the problem. When you do not require other men to be in a nuclear unit like you had in the past here and you're a single mother, and then now that you had your kids and the men you're looking for, they probably do want at least one more child. I get it that you're okay with a man bringing his kids to the table, but the fact that you saying that you're technically done, you're eliminating so many men out of the picture. Let's get back to the video.
He has kids
Mhm.
or doesn't want.
It can't be more than what I have though, because I had 3, so it can't be more than 3.
Okay, so he can have 3 kids.
Can't have 4
Yes.
kids, y'all.
Okay. All right. What's the age range you want to date?
I would say from 29 to like 50.
29 to 50.
Yes.
All right. You would go to 50?
Yes.
So you like
As
dating
long as he
older men?
looks good
50.
for his age.
If he looks good for
If
his
he looks
age.
good for his
Okay.
age, it's gotta be a caveat.
All right, so this is Lala. If you're just tuning in, she's 32 in Atlanta, works for Amazon, 3 kids, is a Gemini, from Jamaica. She'll date between 29 and 50. You can have kids. 3 kids is the max as a guy. You don't have to be in Atlanta. I have 45. Oh, your husband that passed away was 45.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that down. Okay, so do you?
The
Go ahead.
thing is, like, I meet a lot of guys and stuff, but I don't know, there's always something that I just don't want to deal with. You know, I just want to meet somebody that I connect with.
Okay, meet
You want a
somebody to
connection?
connect with.
Okay.
Yeah, that's consistent. Not wait to text me like 10 hours later.
Well, girl, that's the way of the men these days, honey. I mean, there's men out there that don't do that.
You
but
need someone to
guys
get right
are
back to you on a text
attracting
message,
that
huh?
type of
I
guy.
get it.
There's definitely men that call and pick up the phone
Oh,
and
boy.
set dates. So I always say this: those men do exist. You got to ask yourself, am I attracting that guy that does that? But a lot of men do just want to text for a while. I get you, girl. I get you. I have a question to you.
Okay.
So, have you ever talked to anybody after your husband died?
Oh, good question,
I'm
Kendra.
sorry, can you repeat?
Have you ever went to counseling after your husband died?
Not officially. Not officially.
It's not
but
official. You either have or you haven't.
I've talked to counselors. I had a counselor friend and I talked to her.
Okay.
That makes no
Okay.
sense. Wait a minute. Either you
Well,
have or you haven't.
It's really hard. Even now it's hard sometimes, like when I hear his favorite music or, you know, stuff like that.
Was he sick when you met him?
No, he just
Okay, no
he
questions.
drank a lot, so that was his weakness.
Mom?
Yes.
You hear
baby.
this?
Okay.
His weakness, it was just drinking. Even when he came to Jamaica, because I've never seen a person drunk in real life. So when he came with his son, and I was like, what's wrong? You know, are you tired? And his son was like, yeah. But I just looked past it. And, you know, when I came here, I saw how bad it was.
Right. Okay. Well,
You know what? I gotta stop the video here. I gotta stop it here. I'll put the link in the description below. It goes way longer. You guys can go and watch the rest of that at that point here and see if this is something that you want to keep indulging here. I stopped it here because it was a lot and we need to digest here. This is only a reaction video. So Kendra finally asked a follow-up question regarding the deceased husband. Now, when I hear this answer, and then she gave another question, which was good, Kendra. We get on you, but here's the good questions you asked. Have you seen someone? Have you been in therapy? Now, she's saying that she's talked to somebody, but it doesn't sound like she's really talked to someone because she's not consistently seeing a professional doctor and going over it on a weekly basis or sometimes a monthly basis, depending on how often you go in that month with the schedule here. But the fact that she said here at the end that she gets down and sad when she hears certain music, she sees certain things that triggers her. Okay, that means that she is not over this guy, even though it's only been 1 year that she was with him. And this happened in 2011. This is 2022 now. So we're seeing a situation from 11 years ago. Since that 11 years, she went with another guy and had another kid with a 6-year-old, but she still is impacted emotionally by her ex here. So what is that saying? We're seeing that women are impacted by their relationships and the fact that when we are impacted, we don't get the proper help that we need. She is someone who needs to see a doctor, not just for the ex here, but everything else that's going on in her life. She has a 14 and 15-year-old at 32 years old. You know what that means? She has a freshman and sophomore in high school. She has this young one here at 5, 6 years old. I mean, she has a first grader. Those are 3 kids, 2 fathers, and didn't marry her. But the one who didn't marry her passed away. Another item to look at here too. She's saying that she never saw a guy drink so much and smoke so much, and she was always wondering, how could you be like this here? And he had another kid, and she even asked the son here, like, he's always like this or he's tired. So You saw red flags when he came to visit you. You saw the things that were off, and you still married him. This is why I was going hard in my comment section with so many women when I say women are choosing these outcomes. Now, we can all say, what about these men here? These men are bad. They're not taking care of their kids. But before we get there, before the kids come into the picture, she chose this man. She was pregnant. And then she knew possibly the red flags here, and you still went full-fledged forward to this here. So we can easily say that she was young and dumb with the first kid when she was pregnant. Then she had a second one. And now that she did it again with a third one and didn't require marriage. She needs help. She needs to see a doctor. She needs to talk these things out. She needs to get it off her chest before even looking to date. She has her little 6-year-old running in the background looking for attention because her child needs that here right now. She does not need to look for a man. She needs stability at the home for her kids so that her kids can have the best outcome. And you know what else I'm going to add to? These kids need therapy as well. Her boys were young when they were dealing with this man that actually married her, and this man died. So her young boys saw the man that she was involved with here. So if you're not getting the proper diagnosis and medication and doctor work that's needed, these kids need it and then some because they're young adolescents. Their brains are developing. There's so much that's going on that they cannot understand. Comment, like, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. I want to see what you guys think about this video here. We have modern women looking to dating, but maybe, just maybe in this situation here, she needs to be alone and see a doctor and then get herself right. Then you can look for a man later here. I want to see what the tribe thinks here. Am I off based on my assessments here? I want to see in the comment section. Until next time, YouTube world, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all.